all the people that I work with, literally 100% of the people that I work with, when I go through a one-page trading plan with them, they don't know their entries.
Yeah.
They don't know exact. They don't even. I asked two people to paint their setup, make a line how your setup looks, and they can't paint their setup. They've been
like
trading for years.
it's like the guy that DM'd you last night, where he said he wanted to stop or quit trading,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh yeah, I took 12 trades yesterday." And what did you say to him?
Well, I said part of it was like maybe it's time to quit.
Yeah,
Like you have to make the choice now if you want to keep making these bullshit things for yourself, or like actually build a system.
as you said,
Oh yeah,
there's no system that's going to give you 12 entries in your session.
yeah. You're not gonna have if you have 12 signals. I guess that was probably from overtrading,
Yeah, true, true.
but still, like if you get enough signals to trigger that overtrading, you don't have any blockers on. Like I also told him this. I'm like drop that ego because most of your problems, most of your trading problems can be fixed very in a very simple way.
Yeah,
Like
it's
block your trades, have a maximum stop out for the day, have good sleep, and then you're done. Like all right,
it's like okay, set a maximum win, a maximum loss, a maximum trades, and then you can't ever overtrade again.
yeah.
Like literally.
And the
Uh,
only thing you need to do is just like be okay to trade for the next day. That's it.
Yeah.
And have a system that you can follow, of course. But most people don't want to, I don't think most people want to be traders.
No, people want to make money. That's it.
I don't even think that's I don't even subconsciously think that that's the thing. I think
I
it's even I want to gamble. I want to
yeah.
rush.
I got two people text me yesterday, which is it's pretty rare for me because I don't get too many people like DMing me. One guy was like, I lost 4,500 trading crypto futures, and I was like, oh, I didn't know you trade crypto futures. And he's like, oh yeah, I've been trading all week. I had a 100% win rate. I made $1,000 and then blew my account. I was like, holy shit, what are you doing? Like, that was so stupid.
Yeah.
Then another guy was like, texting me. He's like, oh, I can see you're a trader. He's like, I started trading gold this week. I made $700 and then I lost it all. He's like, is this common in trading?
Yeah.
Making money and then giving it all
Expectations
away.
again.
Yeah, it's because people hang on to the gurus that show them, I made 50K today. You know?
Yeah, but do you remember you like now I'm judging you, but no, how do you say it? Do you remember when you had this like dip? Because one like it was probably like 2 weeks that you were like you traded and then you went on Instagram.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
remember that?
I had to stop, yeah.
It's like you're at this level and it was like, oh, bro, this guy took that trade. It's
It
like,
was a-
yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
It was a form of self-harm. I was like, I see a position that I missed, and then I see everyone else take that
Taking
position,
it.
and I'm like, fuck. I knew that was a good position. Why didn't I take it?
Yeah, and then
And
you judge yourself.
and then you judge yourself, or because you missed that trade, you take trades that you shouldn't have taken, and like it just.
Yeah.
I think there's a place for education on social media, but I think once you get to a certain level, I think that stuff does more bad than good.
Yeah, and all you need is just accountability.
Yeah,
It just like the way I want to describe it is I want someone else. This is again the community. I want someone else to care about my trading results as much as I do.
yeah.
Which is that outer accountability of like people looking up to you, or you're in a group and they're like, bro, like what the fuck are you doing?
I've said this so many times about community before. It's like learn from everyone's mistakes and save yourself thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I had an awful mistake yesterday. I was you were in the trade as well. I was in a short and there was PMI news coming out. I think it was 10 o'clock. And I was in profit on the trade, so I was in a short, so I thought I pressed buy and I pressed sell and I added to my position double. And then there was a quick volatility spike and just completely took me out. And I was so confused because I was looking at my account and it's like, oh, you hit your daily loss limit. And
Awesome.
I was like, awesome, yeah. I thought I just closed my trade in profit. And it's like, now I put straight away as soon as I made that mistake, I put that into our Discord and I was like, fuck, everyone make sure like,
Yeah.
especially if you're closing that trade, there's no point buying back the trade, just press close all. And it's such a simple mistake. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
completely ruined my day. And then it just didn't ruin my weekend because I know it was a silly error and it won't
Yeah.
happen again. But
And yeah,
it would have just it would have topped off a good week, and now it kind of like dented my week from just a little technical error.
yeah.
But sharing that in the Discord, I'm pretty sure no one will make that mistake.
Exactly, and you won't make it because you have
Oh, I feel so.
you
shit.
have you have the shit.
Yeah.
Sasha said yesterday, it's like,
Such a
oh,
loser.
for me to no, not that, but he was like, for me to not make mistakes, I need a very negative emotion around it.
Yeah.
And it's like that makes so much sense.
Feeling
actually.
embarrassed.
Feeling embarrassed is
Yeah.
the best one. It's like, I do not want to put this in the Discord group, but I will.
Yeah, exactly. That was like yesterday. Oh, I just closed. Sure, I was streaming with you, and I just closed my stream. I was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Then I opened it back up, and I was like, yeah, "Let me just journal this real quick." And then
Yeah, it sucks. But actually, that's how memory. That's how they do. You know, when you remember names,
yeah,
the way you want to do it is you want to paint a picture of it. So you want to create an association, and then you want to imagine, like the way I do sometimes. Example: there's a guy Putu. It's called. Okay.
Right.
And the way I imagine him is me and Putu dancing, like we're holding each other's hand and like spinning around dancing, because it's ridiculous.
yeah.
And what that does is it creates an emotional connection. And I've never forgot his name after that, because it's so
I
stupid.
probably won't forget his name now.
But I mean, that's the way. It's like the traits. If you can create a big emotional association, you will remember it.
Yeah,
And that's also why it's so good with the community. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Why do we give away our trading system for free?
I think the system itself won't make you profitable. It'll get you close to it, but it won't make you profitable. I think the accountability with the system is what is necessary to fix your demons or whatever it may be. I think a trading strategy, like there's so many trading strategies that are good. Then add a good system to the strategy. It's like, okay, that's almost perfect. But then you need a couple of extra things. You need someone almost watching over you, or you need a few people to bounce ideas off. You need something, a community that will provide that for you.
You need to understand what you don't understand about the system too.
Yeah, I think as well, a lot of the thing is with community, like it drops the ego and it opens the door to positive discussions, creative discussion. How can I improve? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? How can I improve from your mistakes? How can you improve from my mistakes? How can we work together? I think trading is like one of those things where it's a solo sport for 90% of people, 95% of the people. And then the ones who excel faster are the ones who use it as a team-based activity. We spoke about this before a lot, where if you can start trading with a friend or a community, you'll excel such a faster rate than anyone that's doing it on their own.
exponential.
I'm going to say, Andrew Tate used to always say, find a team and work with it. I don't think he's the best example for
Anything?
but he's a good example for preaching that message where you're stronger as a unit, not as an individual.
Yeah, I agree. And also, if you trade with a friend, you get tired of your mistakes much faster.
Yeah, but
You cannot hide it.
you also
'cause your
have
friend
that-
is you have to.
Yeah, you
go
also
fucking
have
through it.
that healthy competition where I'm not going to make the stupid mistakes that you're making. Like we can't both be making the same mistake.
Yeah,
Or if I'm making a mistake and you're not, you can at least call me out of that bullshit.
yeah. It's really nice actually.
It makes it a lot more enjoyable where you can celebrate your wins together. And then if you have losses, it's not like, fuck, my week's ruined. It's like, how can we learn from this?
Yeah.
How can we make sure we don't do this again?
Yeah. So the free system is just basically what people are selling for $5,000 is what we believe should be free, because that is not what's going to make you profitable.
Yeah.
It's the other stuff. It's the balancing of your life. It's creating the systems around your trading. It's about creating a trading process that's also for free.
Yeah.
Like what we preach, what we know works. Like everyone can get to a state of profitability. Like I can give you the structure, which you get in the community, like no problem. But then it's also about example, like you're in school and you have 3 months until your assignment is done. It's not until you get that last kind of pressure that most people do it. And I think it works the same with traders. It's not until you're in a group where everyone is high standards, really high caliber. It's like, all right, I actually need to get my work done.
It's like, yeah, you've been in a group project many times. Your group will always pull you up or they'll pull you down.
Yes.
So it's like one of those things where like you get a good group and then everyone benefits from it and then you all perform well.
Yeah.
Even in the past, you've always had that one person that's bringing the group down. but then eventually you bring them up.
Yeah.
So
Or we
it's-
kick them out, like in the community.
yeah. That's it.
That's something I like. It's so important for me. When we started the community, I was like, I don't care if someone pays. If they're not showing up for themselves, we kick them out. It's so important for me because I don't want this negative. I don't want this bad energy. I want people who are showing up. I want people to do
You know,
the
this
reviews.
is this is the thing. You know, everyone that's showing up is going to improve, and you know that one person that's going to complain about not improving is the person that's not showing up for themselves.
Exactly.
So
And he's not going to be a trader anyways.
yeah,
It's the hardest sport in the world. One of them, probably, at least.
same shit all the time. It's you versus you.
Yeah.
How fast can you identify what you're doing wrong?
Yeah. And how fast can you take responsibility
How
of
fast
it?
can you drop your ego, take responsibility, learn from your mistakes, and then just do what you know works?
Yeah.
Stop doing what doesn't work. Keep
And
doing
just-
what works.
You just take training setups and reversals.
Literally, price is going up. Follow the price. Price reverses. Follow the price.
Yeah.
Don't try to predict.
Don't
React.
try to be a hero or try to expect breakouts or
Don't try to make $10,000 on every trade. Just collect base hits. Do what works.
yeah,
That $10,000 trade will come once you have
big enough size on base hits.
big enough size on base hits. Big enough size on base hits is all it is.
Yeah, it is.
Have an account big enough that you've traded for long enough where that big size makes sense and it's not a 1,000 point move that you dreamt about.